Thank you for viewing the adventures of Charlie and Lynn. Before we get into the video, I want to share a quick setup incident while camping. I'm still having to learn to confirm where the utility hookups are at each RV site. No two RV parks are the same. Are you kidding me? Here's what 3 feet short looks like again. We have returned to Townsend, Tennessee, RV camping at Little Arrow RV Resort at the base of the Smoky Mountains. We have stayed at Little Arrow RV Resort in Section A and Section C, both on the river and off the river. We prefer on the river when available. It's full hookup with 30-50 amp, potable water, sewer, a bathhouse facility, pool, laundry, and more. We left Townsend, Tennessee, July 7th. Headed westerly to Jackson, Wyoming to camp at Grovant Campground and see the Teton mountain range. Then Grant Village Campground in Yellowstone National Park. Then Devil's Tower National Monument. Then visited Needles Highway 87 in South Dakota. Then the Ark Encounter before returning to Townsend, Tennessee, August 9th. Since June till now in August, we have visited 18 states, beginning with my home state of Florida, then Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio. Now to get back to the purpose of this video. We will be discussing the animals we saw at Teton, Yellowstone, and Devil's Tower. We'll be noting on the map where we saw certain animals at the Tetons and also at Yellowstone. So we had a fabulous trip, and now we're going to go over the maps. I'm going to keep all that in there.
My camera. Okay. Okay. As you were saying.
We had such a good time this evening. It's hard to get over. Anyway, we've had a fabulous trip to Yellowstone and back. And here we're at Little Arrow, and we're just going to go over some of the places that we saw the different animals and get them on our maps. So, we're starting with Grand Teton National Park. You made the list. Let's go over it together with the map.
Where did we see the bull moose?
Well, we stayed at Grovant. There's Moose Junction, Grovant. Moose Wilson. So the bull moose was over here in there when we were camping.
How about the mother moose and the 2-year-old moose?
Well, that's Teton Village, and that's the Moose Wilson Road that we were constantly going on. Here was Moose Junction where we came in and we saw right in this area here. What do we want to call that?
How about the buck and the doe?
Buck and the doe.
That we flew here.
You're on that side road.
I think so.
I'm going to say the buck and the doe. Right here, we saw the doe and the fawn.
Chipmunks. Mountain chipmunks. Campsite.
Campsite. So that was down here at the campsite.
also saw the ground squirrel plus the European green woodpecker.
Green woodpecker. And then we see a moose, female moose walking through our campground.
We did.
Beaver. Where did we see the beaver?
That was back over here too. Near the campsite.
Oh, wasn't it also near
The bull moose. Okay.
Yeah.
Beaver. Alright. Beaver. Okay.
Osprey? I don't remember.
I don't
Osprey.
either.
The hawk.
So we began discussing the various animals we saw at Yellowstone Park and the locations that we saw them at, and started placing marks on a map. We listed 32 different animals that we spotted in Yellowstone National Park. We saw a bull elk right in the campground next to a tent. We saw bisons, grizzly bears, a mom and a cub. We saw deer, doe, fawn, and a buck. We saw coyotes and a wolf.
The wolf.
You got the wolf. I like where you got it. Yeah.
The mountain goat family
Okay. I like it.
here.
Yeah.
And the pronghorn antelopes. They were just everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, the mom and baby elk. There was a herd of them.
It's like in this area somewhere.
Right, the bald eagles.
Golden eagle there. Bald eagles here. Okay. That's where Len kept spotting them in their nest.
The grizzly bear.
Okay. Grizz in there and Grizz over here. Okay. Right.
And the golden eagle.
Got it there. Hopefully these maps will become useful to us someday in the future when we return to Yellowstone or the Grand Tetons, or possibly one of our family members going there in the future will find this information helpful. So that concludes it. We didn't place any of the animals at Devil's Tower on a map because the area is so confined it'll be easy to find them when you get there. We also visited the Ark Encounter. God instructed Noah to build an ark and bring animals into it.